Now to Coco Gauff making history at the French Open today, defeating Aryna Sabalenka in 3 thrilling sets. Coco is the first American woman to win at Roland Garros since Serena Williams in 2015.
After an electric comeback filled with intense rallies and huge backhands, tonight Coco Gauff is a French Open champion.
That's out! Coco has conquered the clay!
A historic win for the 21-year-old, besting world #1 Aryna Sabalenka for the first French Open title by an American since Serena Williams back in 2015. Gauff becoming only the 3rd American this century to win. The match thrilling from the start, Gauff losing a close first set, but making a massive comeback in the second set as Sabalenka began struggling and dominating in the third.
We're joined by the new Women's French Open champion, the incredible Coco Gauff, earning her 2nd Grand Slam title at the age of 21, becoming the first American in a decade to claim this championship. Please welcome here to our Times Square studio, Coco Gauff, ladies and gentlemen. And the crowd goes wild. I told you this was a perfect bookend because this is our last week in the studio. In our first week, we had Serena after her first victory at the U.S. Open, and we have you here now, Coco. Have you been able to allow it to sink in a bit?
Not really. I've been on the go since everything happened after match point, but definitely I'm going to take it in over the next couple of weeks for sure. But when I found out it was open, I saw how windy it was on the court. I knew that it was going to be an ugly win. And yeah, whenever you play in windy conditions, if you play tennis, you know it's not going to be a perfect day on a windy court. So I knew that going in. And yeah, I mean, after that, I was a little bit surprised, but about the comments and everything. But like, I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt. I'm sure it's just an emotional day, emotional match. And yeah, every time I play Aryna, she's a fighter. She's a tough opponent. I think we're like 6-5 on the head-to-head. Yes. So it's very close. But yeah, I think, I had to force her to play that way and make a lot of balls and put those balls in the court. So yeah.
I follow you on Instagram like many do, and you're so uplifting. And there was something that you said, I learned having doubt into your head is impossible to escape, but not impossible to overcome. And those pictures that you put up, like you manifested. Does this talk about your mental state and how that helped you so much?
Yeah, honestly, the first dream thing I had, I never dreamt about winning a tournament before in my life, and I still haven't, and that was the only time I had a dream about winning one. And so I just always thought that this tournament just had to happen. I thought this would be my first Grand Slam after having that dream. And then with the visualization, I saw Gabby Thomas write it before she won the Olympics, and I was like, I was a ball of nerves the night before, and I was just desperate. And I was like, I'm going to just try everything I can do. So I wrote it down and instilled it in my head. It was one of the last things I said to myself before I went on the court. I looked in the mirror, and even after that first set, I said, I will be French Open champion. I will do this. I can do this. And just instilling it, you kind of have to psych yourself out.
And weren't you even saying your own name? Because the French crowd, they were saying Sabalenka's name, and I could see you mouthing like you were saying your own name.
Yeah, I was just saying my name, especially in that semifinal match against Luis. I was playing a French opponent too, so I was just saying my name. And actually, when in Rome, I played Jasmine Paolini, and she's Italian, playing an Italian crowd, and I felt like I didn't handle that well. So it's crazy how those hard losses, I needed those losses to have the experience and be able to overcome what happened this week.
I needed that defeat. Yes. I needed that defeat. So how important was that to you? I mean, what did you learn from that defeat?
Yeah, I learned a lot. I went in that match believing that I couldn't do it, and also I felt like I was playing the #1 player in the world at the time, Iga, again, and so I just felt like I just couldn't do it, and I kind of played like that. And so this match, I was like, I have to be able to do it. Obviously, Aryna was the favorite to win that, but I was just like, I can't count myself out. I'm #2 for a reason. I can do well. And yeah, I just learned it, and I remember watching the trophy ceremony with Iga, taking in all the emotions, allowing myself to feel that disappointment, and just trying to use it as motivation.
All right, I hope I kept that short enough for you guys. I just had to share what I noticed. I'm sure you guys are seeing what I'm seeing here, but you heard what she said about manifesting. Oh, so prideful, and chanting her own name there. It just made me want to gag. But are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's a bit of a poor picture, but let me show it clearer here. They're all the same, right? And no, you don't have this kind of a thick neck, huge arm muscles, and cheekbones and everything else. No, neither does this one. Same exact thing. Long arms, big muscles, right? Has her own shoe brand, on the Wheaties, as above, so below. And if you're not seeing that it's even bigger above, like her arms are wider and her belly button is way higher than it's supposed to be. Look, I'm not an expert at this. Mr. E is so much better at noticing these things, but you can see that she's showing the M hand sign, right? On so many different pictures. So many. Even here, just to point it out very clearly for you guys. But yeah, sticking out the tongue, one eye, just seriously. And the arms are really a lot longer than what they're supposed to be. She's on every magazine. So are you guys still thinking that this one is not being controlled and is not an MTF, male to female, pushing the same agendas, as all the others? And with Williams there on the left, you can see how much bigger they are from all the other women, right? And then, of course, you see this one. Well, hey, you see Serena, she's an MTF, and same with this one, my Michael. Brings me to Michael. Look, this much I know, just like he says there, this much I know, that there are men playing women's sports. They're not women. They're not women. You can call them queens all you want. Yes, sure, go right ahead, because that's basically what they are. Right here, this one's showing exactly who she is. There you have it. That's the best picture of them all. It's coming right out at the bottom. I don't need to say more. You see it in the picture. Holding the balls. She's holding balls. Yes. All right, I gotta stop. It's a big show trying to keep us distracted on what truly matters. And we already know they're all in these clubs. So keep your eyes on Jesus. Remember to spend time, go outside, enjoy the summer especially. Take a forest bath, as they call it, which basically means just going out and walking in the forest, going outside. All right, just had to share. My goodness. Have a great day, guys. Till next time.